Right, guys, so we are currently on the tour truck. This is the Wednesday, the practice day just before the Open. I'm down here with Chris Trott, who is the tour director. And it's exciting times. Loads of players have been in and out. It's literally live. Players have been in and out all day, haven't they, Chris?
Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days. We've been doing lots of work with lots of guys in preparation for this week. It's been getting ready for it. We're getting more efficient every year in the way we design products for these particular links tournaments.
And I bet players, you know, they've got to be planning about this for weeks in advance, surely.
Yeah, I think in any player's calendar to play an Open Championship here at Royal Liverpool with the town not far by, it's a big key thing in the schedule.
It's huge, it's massive. So I just want to very quickly as well thank TaylorMade for letting me come on here. I know it's kind of all exclusive and behind the scenes. A player could literally come in through the door at any point, so I'm going to try and do this pretty quickly. I want Chris just to kind of quickly highlight a couple of things that the players have been doing to get their game ready for this week. It's a slightly wet Open, it's a bit windy out there at the moment, it's not the nicest conditions, so they probably needed to be changing their clubs and equipment quite often, really.
Definitely. I mean, we've had some key bits of work we've done already. Some driver fitting every week. That's our.
And are people still lofted up in this condition?
Lofting up for sure. High launch, low spin. If you optimize your spin characteristics, the wind isn't going to have an effect as what it would have if you were a high spinny player. Into the breeze, we're trying to lose that stall. So yeah, loft up is still a key. Fairway woods that suit the golf course. I
was going to say, I bet a lot of those have been put in this week, haven't they? Because driver doesn't get used as much around this golf course as they would do in the normal PGA Tour event or European Tour event.
Correct, and I think a good example of that, we've got 6 reps on site here, and most of the day today has been spent out on the golf course for those reps. It's as you see right now, the reps aren't around at the moment. A lot of them are out on the course, testing the clubs that they built yesterday. And then the other key area, which I'm holding a couple of examples for you here now, is the TaylorMade UDI iron that we've ran this week and the Adams Pro.
So this is literally fresh off the market.
Correct.
They're both fresh.
Both of these are fresh, and the other thing as well about they're both just clubs that we brought out specifically for this event. So
I mean, that's pretty good.
What we've got is a CG location that is, with this one, more like an iron, and it's going to give you the lower ball flight that you're not going to get from the hybrid part. And then what Adams have done with this part is they've created a hybrid benefit but within an iron. So you're getting a very low launch, you're getting a spin that's consistent with the hybrid, and then the UDI again is the low launch.
Because what you may not be aware of, TaylorMade and Adams are what partner companies? How would you kind of class that relationship?
Yeah, TaylorMade now is the parent company to Adams Golf.
So they can use both kind of research and technology to enhance their equipment to make it the best suitable golf club. They're still obviously using as independent brands, but they're using the research and technology behind them both, aren't they, to improve that?
Definitely, yeah.
We're going to talk about these 2 irons a little bit more in other videos as well, guys, so stay tuned for that because we're going to do a little sneak preview of the UDI. This is Ultimate Driving Iron, is it?
Correct.
Very tailor-made of them. So we're going to do a very separate video on this and the new Adams DHY. So we're going to do separate ones on that. And give us a little bit of gossip before we finish. Who's the golfer that's, let's say, modified the most? Who are the guys that come in here and go, Chris, I need this, Chris, I need that. Come on, spill the beans.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of guys, but I think the whole team here would probably agree that Clarkie's pretty. Yeah. He's a big tinkerer, I think.
So Darren Clark does a lot of tinkering, apparently.
Yeah,
right?
He's in here a lot.
But I suppose, what, a couple of years ago it worked for him?
Oh, for sure, but I think that week was probably one that we left him alone the most. It shows you when he's on, he's on.
So he comes in what, shafts, grips, heads?
Everything. Shaft, grips, loft lie, change of driver, everything.
Oh,
everything.
I love that.
Anything you can think of, he's doing it.
It's a bit of an exclusive there. And then, I was mentioning someone before, did you say Johnson's changed the bounce a little bit with his wedges?
Yeah, I mean, this particular week we do a lot more all over the golf bag. It's getting in the long irons that I know we're going to talk about later, but also the wedges. DJ's gone for lower bounce on 260-degree wedges. We've had them both made up with the KBS black shaft, X-Flex still in a wedge. Some guys go softer. He's going X in that, and he just wanted a 10-degree bounce, and then he wanted a lower bounced option.
And both are in the bag?
Both have been ground and tested today, and a rep has gone out to
like
test
I say, this is Wednesday afternoon, you know, the eve before the Open starts, so a lot of final tweaks. This is why it's gone a little bit quieter. We've got a few little clubs being made up in the back. but generally people are pretty happy with their equipment at this stage, aren't they?
I think at this stage, if you're not happy, it's a bit like an exam. You're not ready, you know, this is it. And I think we've built in excess of 50 to 70 of these. That's the range we've been at across both brands.
Oh my God.
That's what we've built. And like I say, all our reps are out on the course now. It's getting final tweaks done. We might have a few guys come in between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. We'll bend a couple of
What time do you shut?
But we'll stay until late doors. We'll probably be about 6:37 tonight.
Right, so they've got a couple of hours left to get in here. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Clarky might be coming up the stairs at any point.
No doubt. As soon as he's back, he will. And then the truck this week, which is something else that we do at the Open, stays through to Sunday. We don't do that anywhere else. So again, Clarky usually comes on every day, Thursday.
And a normal event, this doesn't stay here?
We would leave tonight and we would be at the next place then for getting ready to go next week.
So what, just majors or just the Open?
Just the Open, we stay all week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, it's, you know, we're just in the practice ground here, all the tour trucks are here. Managed to, like I say, get a bit of insider into the TaylorMade Tour Truck, which is pretty special. So while me and Chris were just chatting, you will see some of the images around the tour truck as well. We're going to talk about these new 2 golf clubs, and we're also going to do a little challenge in a minute. I believe we're going to do a Regrip challenge as well, so see if you can I don't think you're doing it, Chris, are you?
Darren Hill, our technician, is going to do that. He's going to be much quicker than me. He regrips all the Clarkies.
You can't see Darren, he's just in the background here at the moment. He's gonna try and do a Regrip challenge, and I reckon, you know, under 10 seconds would be an incredible achievement. You feel confident with that, Darren?
Oh, it's in the bag.
Oh, it's in the bag. So we're going to do a little Regrip challenge as well, where he's got to, from a blank shaft, get a grip on, see how it goes. Chris, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We're going to do another video in a minute, guys, about these 2 golf clubs. Stay tuned. You can check out the videos just in the window here, and we'll talk about the TaylorMade UDI iron first. Thanks for watching, guys. You can subscribe, click like, and comment down below.